is good. I am doing very well. So as you all know that we are back to our science subject, and we will study one lesson of your 6th standard, that is components of food. Okay, as you all know that we have finished with the food and its sources. That was your first chapter, right? So now let us begin with the second chapter, that is components of food, right? So before starting this lesson, I want to clarify. So before starting this lesson, I want to clarify. So what lesson, what topics, what concepts are covered in this lesson, right? So see here, in these topics, the concept we are going to study is first one about nutrients, right? So first is nutrients. Next, test for nutrients, functions of nutrients, sources of nutrients, dietary fiber and water. These all things we are going to what consider in this. Okay, let us begin this topic with an introduction, right? So see here, you all know that all living organisms, that means we, you and your surrounding living things, whichever they are living, so all everything is required food. Why it is required? To live, right? So food gives us energy, and whenever you are playing, for playing any game you require energy, right? So that energy is required by what? Food. Next is, we eat different types of food, right? We may eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. In that also there are different varieties of food. And here we include varieties of food items in our daily life. That may be in breakfast or lunch or in dinner, right? So what I'm trying to tell is, this food is very necessary for our living life, right? All right. Okay, here I have shown one picture which you are seeing on the screen, right? So just have a look on that picture. See here. Suppose here we will consider one family, right? In family there may be a 4 member, 5 member, 6 members, any more, right? But all members food will be different, right? So this child, he like chicken daily but not vegetables. Next, that lady, right, she likes fruits. Next, pure vegetarian, rice and dal, don't like fat. Here whose choice is right? Can you guess? Can you guess whose choice is right? Not even a single person choice is right, because everybody required not only a single food, but the person should require all varieties, all types of food. Why? Because the nutrients which is present in a food, that should be very important, right? And that nutrient is not present in a single food. Yes, let us talk about food here. So food is what? It is a nutritive substance that is required for all living organisms. It required for growth of body, repairing and maintaining life process of all living organisms. So that is why food is very important for all living organisms. It work as a fuel, just like when you fill up petrol in car or in truck or in any bike, then only that vehicle will run. In such a way, the food is also working as a fuel in all living organisms. Here you can see a varieties of food I have shown on the screen. Next is, see here, as you know that the plants and all the animals, they require food. Why? Because they are living organisms. So food is very essential for all living organisms. Here I have shown some examples. Here you can see all living beings require food for their life. Even the animals, here you see the goat is eating plant, and even the birds are also living organisms, right? So they also require food. And when we talk about plants will also come under what? Living organisms, and they are also requiring food, right? So in this way, food is working as a very important for their living life, right? And here you can see the food which we eat daily, that is obtained from plants as well as animals which we eat daily. For example, when you talk about food which you are obtaining from the plants, for example, bananas, tomatoes, curry leaves, coriander, carrot, cabbage. These are what some examples for food items which you are getting from plants. And when we talk about the food item that we are getting from animal, such as egg, cheese, butter, meat, milk, these are what some examples for food items that we are getting from animals, right? And here already we have seen that food is a very necessary for all living organisms. Why it is necessary? Just look at the picture. So food help us to what? Grow. So whenever when you are small, right, a small kid will start growing, right? Why it will start growing? Because there is a nourishment, because it is consuming food. So that is why the kid will start growing and it will reach till its adult age. And food will give us what? Energy. Energy in a sense, if you are running, for that purpose energy is required. If you are reading, writing, or jumping, skipping, playing, for anything, any work you are doing, for that purpose energy is required. And third one is, if you want to be healthy, for that purpose food is very important. So food help us to grow, it help us for energy, and food will keep us always healthy. So in this way, food is helping for all living organisms, right? Yes, I told you already about the food, but can you think what I am showing on the screen? That is nutrients, right? So here each food is rich in its nutrient. So which are those nutrients? Such as carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, dietary fibers, water. So these are what some nutrients which is present in your food, and these nutrients are rich in a particular specific food items. They are not present in all types of food items. So that is why your mom will tell you to eat all type of food. So let us begin with each type of nutrients. So there are different types of nutrients present in our food, and that nutrients are called as what? Components of food, which is very important. So there are mainly 6 type of components, such as the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, water, and roughage. So let us begin with one by one. So how these nutrients or the components, they are helping us in giving energy. Okay, let us discuss the first nutritious nutrient food, that is carbohydrate. So carbohydrate are those, they are also the important component of food, and they are called energy giving substances. So mainly carbohydrates are called energy giving substances, and even the carbohydrates which we are getting in the form of what? Sugar and starch, right? So again here carbohydrates are of two types. One is simple carbohydrate, right? One is simple carbohydrate and one more is complex carbohydrate. In simple carbohydrate, the examples here I have given as a sugar, and in complex carbohydrate, starch will be acting as a complex carbohydrate. So when you talk about some examples under the sugar, here we can see that is sucrose, portable sugar, glucose. So these are some examples for what? Sugar. And some examples for starch, that is these starch we can obtain from the grains, peas, potatoes, corn and etc. So remember that carbohydrates are called as what? Energy giving substances, and mainly they are two types, simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. When we talk about simple carbohydrate, you can write an examples of sugar, that is sucrose, portable sugars, glucose and etc. And when you talk about starch, that will be considered as a complex carbohydrate. And here I have shown some examples of starch, where these all are obtained from the starch. These starch we can obtain from these given examples, right?